Doctors who deliver babies, what's the wildest chaos a parent ever caused? I've delivered more babies than I can count, and almost all of them blur together. This one I think about at least once a week, and not because of anything that happened to the baby. The baby was the only person in that room who behaved. It started like every other Tuesday. A young couple checked in early that morning. Lainey, calm and quiet, and already further along than she realized, and her husband Brody, who walked in holding a binder so thick I genuinely thought it was a legal case file. He set it on the counter, snapped it open to a tabbed section, and announced to the entire ward that he had studied for this. His words, studied, like a baby was a midterm. I should have known right then. The first thing he did after Lainey was settled was set up a tripod and a ring light in the corner of the room. He said he was going to live stream the miracle to his followers. I asked how many followers. He said almost 4,000 with the seriousness of a man saying 4 million. I should have unplugged that light right there. I didn't. For the first hour, Brody coached. He had read a forum. The forum apparently disagreed with 20 years of obstetrics. He corrected my breathing instructions. He corrected the monitor. At one point, he informed me that the contractions were coming in the wrong order, which is not a thing, and which I told him was not a thing, and which he wrote down in his binder anyway. Then the demand started. The room was too warm, then too cold. The playlist was wrong. He'd made a special one. He wanted the lights dimmed for the camera, but bright enough for the shot. He asked, in the middle of a contraction, if Lainey could hold that face, because it was great content. Lainey, to her eternal credit, opened one eye and told him that if the phone was still recording when this was over, she would feed it to him. He laughed. He did not move the phone. His brother-in-law Vince was watching the whole live stream from the waiting room down the hall, and the two of them had a running bet. Brody had put $500 on it that he would not faint. He told everyone about it. He told me about it twice. I've got nerves of steel, he said, tapping the binder. I'm built for this. Vince thinks I'll go down. Vince is about to be $500 poorer. He flexed in a delivery room for his 4,000 followers. When it was finally time, Brody made his big announcement. He was going to catch the baby himself. He'd watched a documentary. He stood, rolled up his sleeves like he was about to fix a sink, and positioned himself at the foot of the bed directly in front of me, blocking the one person in the room who had actually been to medical school. I let him have about 4 seconds of glory, because the second the baby actually started to crown, Brody looked down, made a sound I can only describe as a kettle reaching a boil, and went completely rigid. His eyes rolled back. And this man, this prepared man, this man with a tabbed binder and nerves of steel, fell straight backward like a cut tree. On the way down, he grabbed the only thing within reach, which was the tripod. The ring light, the phone, and Brody all hit the floor together in one magnificent crash. The phone landed face up, still recording, now pointed at the ceiling and at him. Here's the part that still gets me. While Brody was unconscious on the linoleum, Lainey delivered a perfect, healthy baby girl without a single complication. The baby came out, took one look at the chaos in that room, and did not cry. She just blinked. Calmest person in the building. The craziest delivery drama of my entire career involved 0 medical emergencies, and one grown man laid out flat next to a ring light. We got Brody sitting up against the wall. He blinked, completely confused, the binder somehow still clutched to his chest, and he asked, I swear on everything, did I get it on camera? That is when the phone, still lying face up on the floor, still live streaming to all 4,000 of his followers, crackled to life. Vince had been watching the entire thing from the waiting room. His voice came through the speaker, calm as anything. Brody, you owe me $500.